Hi guys, it's the Fishing Paradise here, and gonna unpack the equipment from a carp and catfish night fishing trip last night. Should have took the truck, but we didn't. Okay, so these are the two rods that I used. A big catfish rod. Okay, get my carp rod out first. As you can see, I used 2 weights, and I used this hook. Should have used a treble hook, but we didn't have that many. And I used this Mitchell reel and this big thick rod. That's for carp, my carp rod, and go lay that out on the lawn. And my catfish rod, which is the biggest one. I mean, look at the reel on it. It is a Berkeley Fusion rod. This is mostly for really big fish. It has the 2-ounce weight with a bigger hook for the catfish. This is a nice one. This is a good rod to use for heavyweight fish. And my brother's tackle was the Ugly Stick as his rod. He had this hook, circle, and he had, pretty sure it's a Shimano reel. Yeah, Shimano 4000. He used this one for carp last night. Before I started making this video, I ran into the car and saw the worms that sat here overnight. I ran into the fridge and put them in there so they didn't dry out. Okay, this is probably the nicest rod we own. My brother bought a Berkeley sick rod. It's like black and green. It's the extreme sensitivity something like that. I don't even know what it's called, but like, look at that. It's perfect. It looks like a new rod. And he used this 1-ounce sinker, and he used this red hook for catfish, and it's a Shimano Sienna reel. And this is the nicest rod we own. It's a 7-foot medium heavy rod. It's perfect for the catfish rod that I used. It was about 15-pound test. So yeah, now it's unpacking the other equipment other than like the fishing rods. Okay, got our lantern. We barely even use that. Okay, we got our bread from the carp. We use that again, maybe. We got our fishing bag, which has all of our hooks and stuff in it. The boxes of hooks and some oars. We have our chairs now. And that's pretty much it. I had to convince my brother on going to this fishing trip yesterday. So we weren't really prepared that much. That's all the bait we had, except for we had another thing of night crawlers. And we had these vanilla pads that we left here and some other night crawlers. So here we have my Mitchell rod set up nicely. catfish. Got a big reel right there, Berkeley rod, really big. It's the biggest rod we own, except for the noodle rod, which is, yeah, it's a noodle. We go the ugly stick with the Shimano 4000 on. Here's our nicest rod. As you can see, I mean, look at this. It's just pristine. This rod is just sickening. And we have our bait and our chairs, the lantern, and yeah. So, see you next time on the Fishing Paradise.